Module 5 discusses the concepts of an effective evaluation system. I first learned a model of teacher evaluation back in 1988 called the Performance-Based Teacher Evaluation, or PBTE. This highly choreographed process relied heavily upon the principal conducting a pre-observation conference, scripting what the teacher was saying in the back of the classroom, and then holding a structured post-observation conference. It also involved both scheduled and unscheduled observations. In some schools, the process has changed. In some, it is still much the same. The process in Missouri has changed and evolved significantly over the past few years. Missouri's model is heavily influenced by at least 3 researchers: Robert Marzano and his classroom strategies outlined in The Art and Science of Teaching, John Hattie in his book Visible Learning, and Doug Lemov's book Teach Like a Champion. In Module 5, we will be discussing the effective methods to evaluate teachers as a part of school management. This begins with a leader's understanding of the evaluation system used in the district and or state where the school is located. Many different variations of evaluation systems exist, but most contain some common aspects. I encourage you to research the evaluation system used in your district and relate it to the concepts discussed in this lecture and throughout this module to help you complete the discussions and assignment. Most evaluation models will have several, if not all, of the following 7 components to be considered effective. The first component involves a teacher and administrator identifying the specific indicators to be assessed throughout the year. They also need to ensure they both understand the evaluation process. These indicators may be selected by the teacher and approved by the administrator as they relate to school or district goals, or the school's administration can decide upon the indicators. It's often both. The second component of an effective evaluation system is the determination of a baseline score or level for each of these indicators. Most evaluation systems will identify a rubric to assist in determining a score level. The rubric or scoring guide is best for discussions about what score or level the teacher will begin in this process. The third component of the effective evaluation system would be for the teacher to develop a personal development plan for the growth in the selected indicators. The fourth component of the effective evaluation system is to begin regular observations and provide feedback to the teacher. The feedback, as noted in any good lesson plan for a teacher, is important for the teacher to understand their growth toward improvement of their baseline score set near the beginning of the process. After several weeks and months of this regular assessment and providing feedback to the teacher by the administrator, the next component would be to determine a follow-up score or level based on the indicators chosen. This will take into consideration all the observations and discussions throughout the year. The next to last component in this effective evaluation system is for the administrator to complete the summative evaluation and conduct a summative evaluation conference with the teacher. This usually takes place near the end of the 3rd quarter of a year to provide time for employment recommendations to be made to the Board of Education. This summative takes into consideration all the factors assessed throughout the year and the growth in the plan developed by the teacher and reviewed by the administrator. Remember, the principal will have to make recommendations for continued employment based upon this process. The principal's actions must be in sync with board policy and teacher employment law. As much as we talk about this being a collaborative, collegial learning process, employment recommendations will set the principal apart from the teachers. Welcome to administration. The last component is to reflect on the process made or not been made on the plan for the future years. This may result in a continuation of the plan with the same indicators, or it may result in a different plan for the following year. Any evaluation system should be set up for the growth and improvement of teachers. However, there are times when improvement becomes a more immediate and necessary part of the entire process. You will learn more in this module about the steps of the personal improvement plan for the teacher. John Hattie's research is appropriate to mention in Module 5 and highlights the power of the principal to improve learning. Hattie said, "Feedback is among the most powerful influences on achievement." Your job as a future school leader is to learn to provide meaningful instructional feedback for your teachers. That's called instructional leadership.